Hi, and welcome to EBA Day TV. And I'm speaking with Lars Schwaben from JP Morgan. And we're going to talk about, we're going to start off talking about regulations regionally and locally in regards to Sepa migration and corporate. So could you go into a bit more detail about that?
Absolutely. Well, let's face it like that. Sepa is a reality. So we as a bank, we have invested heavily, and so the community has done as well. And up to now, customers have the choice either to go with the Sepa environment or just to go with a legacy environment. As a matter of fact, many customers still stick to their legacy environment, so still prefer to use what they're using since many years. And this comes to a dramatic change right now, because at the end of the month we will have the ECOFIN Minister Conference, where they will decide and do the next step with regards to a decision by when the legacy clearing system will be phased out. And basically what that means is all over Europe, corporations do no longer have the choice if they go with a legacy or if they go with a Sepa environment. They are forced then to go so. And we have seen as well some bad examples to some corporations when, for instance, in Italy, nearly 2 years ago, the community decided to make the usage of IBANs mandatory. Some of our corporates were a little bit surprised, because on the one hand side, if you live in Italy and you make Italian payments, then obviously you get from the daily news and from the press, oh, something is changing. But some of our customer base, they're not really living in the country where they make the payments with. Basically, it's as well the question, when do they get the information? And the end of this year, the Finnish community will follow. So we have another community that made the decision with regards to phasing out legacy formats and preparing for the new one. So it's really no benefit for corporations now to wait any longer not to use Sepa.
A lot of corporates see migration to Sepa as potentially a huge drain on internal resources. Do you think that's justified?
If you're just doing, let's say, the bare minimum, then absolutely. You need to set up a project, and what you get out of that is simply only a transformation from legacy formats towards Sepa-compliant formats, but that's really missing the game. If you are in the payments environment and you do a substantial number of payments transactions as a corporation, then definitely what you have to take into consideration is what are the benefits of these new schemes, what are the benefits of Sepa. And a bad example could be today you're producing invoices, you're sending out your invoices, you're just expecting your customers to make Sepa payments, Sepa receipts. Again, you're missing the benefits. What you should think is to materialize the benefits with Sepa direct debits. So basically, you need resources, definitely, but the resources would be a bad usage if you only use them to become compliant with a new format. It would be a good usage if you use your resources in order to rethink your entire processes and to make yourself ahead of the game.
Now everyone's talking about the Sepa time frame now set in stone. Some people say that's debatable, but it's set in stone. But Sepa is now in its 4th year. What are some of the benefits JP Morgan's clients have been seeing from Sepa so far?
As I just mentioned, the real benefit does not really come with a new format, and the real benefit doesn't really come with IBANs and with XML. Yeah. So these are just techniques. These are technical things. The real benefit is when you really think about what is the business I'm in, when you think about what is the standard procedure I'm reaching out to customers right now. How could I improve that? How can I bring that to the next level? How can I benefit from it? And in fact, what it means is, what is the benefit to a corporation if you only have one kind of standard across Europe? If you do not have to differentiate between a German payment, a French payment, a Spanish payment, and so on and so forth as well for direct debits, and where you can really get rid of and then can really exchange legacy environments onto a European level at once.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thanks.